everyone, welcome back for part 2 of my Mantis Plague 2 25-22 Mighty Party Extravaganza step-by-step guide on how I go about finishing the event. I hope anyone watches this, and if you happen to like it or if it helps you, I'm trying to start a channel where I'll be doing this on the regular and making videos about tips and tricks and promo codes and 6 months of deep tactical working with high-level guilds and a lot of money. And I could buy some crazy $500 and $1,000 packages, and if you can help me by commenting, constructively criticizing, contributing, sharing, liking, subscribing, and or letting the longer video run through if any chance of that, like either when you fall asleep or having a meal or something. If you're not enjoying watching all of it, if you could stretch a couple minutes out, it'll help me get to. I gotta get 100 subscribers. It might be 1,000, but I think I have a lot. I think I have thousands of dollars of secrets and experience to hand over. If you guys can help me get the word out, and then I'll make, if I get to make $50 a month from YouTube, I put in $100 more and keep growing this thing. And you guys can ask questions. You could say, hey, how'd you get past journey 9, 10? I have 16 more to go, but the last rondo, boy, that's... Anyway, it took an hour and a half, or close to 2 hours, for YouTube to upload my hour and a half part 1 that shows me getting to... I had gotten to the soulbinds, and I finished those up while on my other tablet while the video was uploading. So without further ado, let's pick up where we left off. We are on chapter 2, and I'm about to spend 1,300 copper coins. I think I already have the soulbinds, and I'm gonna have to be doing a battle in the Dungeon of Trials, and I'm also gonna be going live with some dual action against some heavy hitters. So, where to start? Copper coin. Well, let me get my team that I want. So, actually, let's try the freezing guy. And what kind of numbers we're looking at? 920, 920, 340. Okay, you can have a seat. 885, 1540. You can go to the head of the class. 1410. Do I have any gold yet? Because he is the guy that... This guy right here, Toxic Mantis, has to go to level 14, and then you got to open up the 2 or 3. I'll clarify when I look at the map. Bonus chests. What do we got here? 885, 810. Could boost him to 16. make any. And also evolving. Okay, so I don't have snake. So we're gonna get some spins in. All right, rethinking this. Let's go legends. Oh, I gotta make sure I pay my other soul binds first. Okay, and I don't have the snake, the lizard legend, so that's that deal. I think we'll keep that. What's his deal? Let's do something that'll counter these guys. So, maybe something crazy like her. It's rare that I don't have Sharon and Grace in my lineup, whatever it is. Perhaps we'll try this. What are we missing for in soul binds? Too much. I don't have the resources. 200. If we go flows and that Volano guy, this is great. It would be great to get her in there. Flows, Volano. So this is my life generation. And this is some protection. I think maybe I ought to go with someone on no. Super range. So we definitely want Drogon. And we either want a building. No. Actually, this isn't specific to order the Life Palace. Let's try it. I feel excited. Okay. I don't feel that excited with 20 gems and 1,000 gold coins. It's drawing a blank here. Slim pickings. Okay. First, that's shop. I really want this guy. That's a priority. Hello. How many? So she needs 20. She's at 14. That's probably 400. It's only 85. I'd rather have the panda. This is getting close, not close enough. I'm not really interested. If anyone who sees this wants to tell me why I'm dead but wrong about not being interested in someone and you got some cool combos, please let me know in the comment section if you'd be so kind. It's gonna be hard to not take her. What's she gonna go? It's 1970 and she's got all her soul binds. I won't have enough for him, so let's just do it and see what else we got here. Oh my god, did that click go through or what? Beautiful. Beautiful right there. 200 more. This Volano guy is becoming really strong for me. Oh, I want this. Look at that. Oop, okay. So now I'm going to have to fight. And this is also attractive. Wouldn't mind that. Don't want this. Don't want that. This I would love but can't. This would be something else. Oh, I think I want that. I know she's not close. So I think we're gonna try to get 1,200, and we have only one opponent, so that's not gonna happen. Sorry, some personal thing. I'll take care of that. Let me check. 199,763. I am slow going on breaking 200,000. I've been lingering. I'm not going to do the Divine Arena yet. What are we saying up here, by the way? So, can I get away with just doing 200 more? No, I can't. So wait, I'll do a fight here to warm up. And then I'll go, I get Dark Tower and the other one, the Pit, confused. I think the Pit is the harder one where you get the limited heroes. Alright. 760 to 815 is 20,000. I'm overpowered. All makes misses. This Yashwala freezes ranged. The Agony turns the damaged troops into blue shards. Grace, we know her. Sharon, we know him. TNT blows holes in the floor. How many? 2. That's what I have for mine too. I like a lot of those cards. I don't have her though. Okay. Is the timer going yet? Nope. I go first. I'm looking at my cards and I think I got this one already. Step-by-step guide in this Hall of Fame battle. Let's see. Use freeze early when like don't waste it on one guy. Try to wait till they bring out their power guy or gal. Grace here. I'm going to put Grace on the bottom to make sure it takes out her Grace, and most likely the entire side of the board. Do I want to be a bit of a knucklehead? And I don't know how to use Mantis. Let's be risky and use him or her. Him against Grace. So that's cool. That's a little bit like Chupacabra. I wonder if this Toxic Mantis would go well with Chupacabra. We want to get him out above the row with Yashmala because it would have hit and then it would have froze all my ranged. Sorry if that things don't make sense. Sometimes I can't talk as fast as the action is. I'll try to put the life piles on a not ×2 because it doesn't move 2 times. Okay, even so it was 800 to 800. I'm starting to go into the positive green. And it doesn't, even though the score looks like a tie, the board is looking pretty lopsided to me, especially with these bubbles kicking in from 2 Charons and a Life Palace. That's going to be next to impossible to beat that defense. Let's see. Unless she triggers, if Grace triggers somehow and I get screwed in that. But I got my own Grace. And I have so many characters that it's unlikely she'll kill one of them. See? Alright. And this will seal the deal as far as, like, he or she can resign, I would say. I'm not even using ogre. I'm trying to kind of like de-rank. Like, if I feel like sometimes if I use a couple turns in a row, this what's the name? The Ice Queen lady. I feel like a lot of times she doesn't draw competition that is ogre. So even though I have ogre, it's often the case whoever goes first wins, or whoever is much better wins. Meaning, I don't, even though I have ogre and use ogre, I prefer to not bump into him by far compared. Jimmy is next worst, and then after that it's almost a guaranteed win. It's such a discrepancy. So the pirate's good in the beginning when the troop size numbers are lower, but at this point they can almost be ignored. So after some time, you freebooter Dave owners are going to want to plan on going either Jimmy or ogre. I would guess the consensus is about 90% would say ogre, but I'm noticing, like, on the journey screen I'm stuck on, that I wonder if I had Jimmy or a high-end version of this freeze queen, that might get me past the screen I'm stuck on, which is when you put a troop on the field, it delivers 300 hit points. So I have 920 hit points, and if I put out more than 3 items, I'm dead. Let alone the ridiculous deck they have going on top of it. So I talked to one person, Supreme QQ, said that she remembers a heck of a time, but she did eventually beat it, and it was with Cookie. So I was barking up the right tree with my month of thinking, what the heck could this be, unless it's just massive quantities that I don't have. But I have confirmation from someone who's completed all of the journey. I have, what did I say, 16 more to go, but like I said, I've been on one for a month. If I wasn't talking, I'd probably win these. Good thing I have a cushion up here. I'm sufficiently warmed down, so before I get worse, I'm going to be a little more quiet and try to discuss after my move why I made the move. instead of doing what I just did, which was like throwing the football around in the backyard, not strategizing because I was talking and kind of myopic. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Yeah, do I want to go? Yeah, that's it. Sometimes I go into the pit without ogre and try to draw a non-ogre skin. I haven't quite cracked the algorithm yet. So, all right, good. So I have one sigil up here because I don't even have gems to buy one. I gotta talk to the wife where we're at in the old bank account. I've never gone this deep with this little rolling. I still don't have Snake the Lizard King. All right, I know what I'm forgetting. The guild. So I have this bizarre, tiny but little guild, and I have all these soldiers. It wasn't letting me deploy before. Is it still the case? Yeah, see? Look what they... So I don't know. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to set my timer for 3 hours from now. In case I fall asleep, or in case I get into a long bout, or in case I get distracted. I rely on the timers. And while I'm here, it looks so inviting to hit invite and maybe get some help. Here we go here. And maybe the Divine Arena. What do we need to know about here? Ally Death gives an extra attack to a random ally up to 2 per turn. Ally Death. So that tells me that when one troop comes out, we want to kill it before another one comes out. Each 4th turn gives evasion to allies, so you better not have a lot of them. And so we want to be melee heavy for the 4th. Each 6th turn deals 34 to enemies for each ranged enemy. So melee 1 through 4. That's not necessarily true. It's going to depend. So you could actually put ranged or melee in and have the ranged last longer. So I actually think ranged might make sense here, but something tells me it's going to take more than one time. And I don't think I even have any guild bonuses yet worth... they're activated, whatever they are. So I have +3 attack on my order heroes. That makes me wonder. It gives me that extra push. It's gonna be nice to have some gold. Something tells me I'd rather avoid ogre and outplay them. Let's see if I'm right. I'm not on the right planet. But if I could edit that, I'm sensing a benefit to the weapons of Adam here. And I'm not going to try to do the normal Hall of Fame long game win. I'm going to just keep... So I have 2 opponents left, 51 Legendary Heroes, 70 Epic, and then 75 Commons. So if I try to keep 40 for the last, that would be more than safe. 50, so I can use 20 Epics, 10 Legendary, and whatever. So that said, I'm going to come out swinging. One of the better cards, my APEP. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Because APEP, when the other card dies, it replaces her like that. But not back to back. But she will continue to do that if I handle the situation right. And what we tell is we're going to check this guy's wrist, leg, and he's not, so she has it. She's got the reborn, and there goes the reborner. Hello, Santa Claus. Merry Christmas. 707 to 3515. I sort of got away from my strategy of going directly up the middle, didn't I? And I find myself in a more normal type of game. This is a perfect time for this card. When he dies, it's going to set. If I would have attacked her, it would have set her to 1. Maybe I should have done that. I'm not sure. Let's see. Now I'm starting to be in some trouble here. We want to freeze them for sure. And been doing fairly well. We're at 3,000 more. And we got that turn 6. I haven't even been paying attention to that. 271. Gonna need some healing. Not gonna be around for long here, so I don't think I want to waste that strong of a hero. Jeez, I don't know how to use this, so okay, we're gonna need gems. Actually, no, that's enough coins. Barely, is it not? Look at that, beautiful thing. Because we have another 2 days and 18 hours for the final 2. This guy, each 3rd turn kills a random enemy. Each 5th turn kills all enemies. So 4,000 hit points. Unless you get a Fury Legion combo with just really fortunate. It's gonna take several attempts. At least it did for me. Anything need to be refreshed here? Let's collect our bounty. What time is it? We're almost coming up on the dailies. 15 minutes. 12-1. 2 hours and 15 minutes to get as far as we can before the reset of the bosses. The farther you go before that time, the more of these are going to pop up every day to re-attack and get more runes for more spins. I was looking at the numbers coming off that ridiculous, insane dungeon thing, and I'm like, wait, what? Then this is not even in this. It's simple, and the other one's so not simple. That looked important. That was pretty wordy. I wonder if I could have benefited from reading that. If anyone's actually watching this far and wants to comment for me, I would be thrilled. Ooh, that's what I'd like to see. I don't have 1,000 gems. It's a good thing. So things like this were prepared for ahead of time. As far as a month, if you go to the wiki page, global events, they have the schedule out months and months. I've hardly spun the wheel. Oh, I'm only on chapter 2, so that's what's happening here. So this isn't the bonus chest. This is get 2 legendary heroes and summons are in except event shops. And this is the event shop. So this is where we go there. Boom. That was prepared for. It's hard, though, it's hard on a non-PC. It's hard on a mobile device, at least for me, to get the legendaries in here, because it seems the drop rate's like 1 out of 100. And if you don't happen to have an open spot like this right here at the bottom right, then you have to pay 179 gems, and that opens it right away, so it doesn't help you say. So you start to get a feel. If you get a winning streak, it seems to me that first there'll be one of these blues, and then another common, and then 1 or 2 after that, if you're still winning, is when, for me, it seems like I want to clear a spot. It's likely the legend chest is coming. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm feeling, for some reason, this is an interesting tact. Okay, I want to try to guarantee a win. I had a whole bunch of losses in a row on here before, so it's not impossible that I'll get, if I win here, which I will against Freebooter Dave at 610, I guarantee you all in, going first, no doubt about it. The question is, will it be an epic or a legendary? What I have going against me is that it's a win streak of 1, but sometimes it works like that. I wouldn't be it should be at least a big dark blue one. It might be epic. If I keep talking, it might be a loss. Not really. But this is so if you have Freebooter Dave and you make it this far, you're going to want to get Jimmy or Ogre or find another game, because the confident, I didn't even look at his deck. Do I know this person? What guild is that? No. 930, 507. So in this situation, I like getting Chernamore out of there, because if he gets out of control, he'll take the game over. But okay, so we want that. And then a cool thing that can be done is to put him out there behind the wall and try to make bubble soup, the bubble wall that nothing's getting through. And I have Agony here. Everyone's injured, except for Discordia. It's only one's injured because Chernamore, it has immunity. See? Alright. I guess we'll go like... No, you know what? Watch this guy with... I wish I had a flyer. I better be careful. I better take away their... Is it Koshi? Koshi the Immortal. I have a version, but he's really small and new. I'm not familiar at all, except for the few journey screens. Journey. Time out here. Let me make a move. Koshi popped up a couple times in Journey at some large numbers, causing some problems that might have taken quite a few attempts to win, to beat him. When I say win, I would consider getting the 19,000 gems a win, and that's not where I'm at. I have 16 more screens. I don't even know how many there are total. On the final one, it's 335. So I have 316. I have like 15 screens to go, but until if someone happens to hear this and has done the Rondo 924, I feel like it's called. If you could please post with any details on how you did it, who you used, anything at all. If you used Cookie as the skin, the only things I've found are that it's not Aphrodite, so not Alexandria either. It's the one I'll show. This, so Aphrodite has potential on that screen, as does Volano. And I think I'm probably Cherno more. And Life Palace, that's what. So I was working around with that. Once I got to like turn 3. So I feel so poor on resources. I'm kind of not really a pay to win person at this point. I'm not sure how far we're gonna get. Gonna mix it up and try to do 2 more wins here, take that chest. So I don't know if there's anyone who's watching this who doesn't know that there's a part 1 that covers the very first opening sequence of this Mantis Plague event onto February 25th, 2022. It started 6 hours ago. 2 or 3 of the hours were spent on me trying to learn uploading YouTube, and actually the one video is an hour and a half if anyone's interested, with all sorts of tips and tricks I learned when I was in the number 15, number 20 guild before I left for more excitement and control. And then I built that guild up, and then yesterday I had a meltdown and I stormed out and decided I just want to chill out the turf war by myself and not have to deal with, is this person going to show up? Or, like, it's so hard to predict if you don't have gung-ho guild members. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of mean because I'm the type that has a short tolerance for no-shows, especially for a first impression, and I have a very specific, I guess I can talk about that. I like to deploy heavy So turn one. Oh, I just lost by talking about something else. So let me get a win in here, and then I will talk about Turf War when we're at Turf War. If I get, man, my memory is just awful today. Sharon, I like to have Sharon out first. TNT there, even though he's frozen and can't shoot, notice that he still put holes in the floor. That's also the case with the green ocean foam chick, to use technical language. I apologize. This Hanako Lady Banshee at 2645. Boy, can she cause problems with grace. Watch this. And this is Jimmy. Jimmy's no slouch, and Jimmy's cat dog pet robo dog. I think that's the $50 one. Yep, like mine is the proper $50 one. Drogon. For anyone who's not deeply along in the game, please watch what you see before your eyes. And I got from the top players that Drogon is the way to go. Not the $20 version, because if you had them both, would you ever use the weaker one? The guy said, I think it was what's his name, Negate, right? If there's fans of these types of videos online, I would imagine you know Negate, and Negate was where I got to make the decision in my head ahead of time that when I bought a pet, it was going to be Drogon. And he's been right. And what I've not been doing a lot of is having gems to train them. Not really been doing high growth the ideal way that they do at the upper echelons there. Some of those guys spend a lot of money, though, let me tell you. But you don't have to. It'll probably take a longer time if you don't spend money. I like the hybrid approach. I like to allow myself $20 for the Mighty Pass, or $5 once or twice for the VIP. So I'm at VIP 11. If I'll show you the list later. I'm going to lose right here, aren't I? The VIP, when that high is really crucial. So that's a fixed cost of $30. And then some of those, not the rank packs, I think it's the combat packs, where you get for $5 150 gems, 10,000 of these guys, and I like to pick those up. So well under $100. If you want to complete the event without decent preparation, I would recommend the deal right here, the $50 Mantis Plague, because this will help you get to one of the hardest finalist challenges of getting Toxic Mantis to level 14. 2,000 gems for various things, and some runes, because a lot of times a lot of people are going to have the ogre skin, but people who don't are going to if I'm not mistaken, they're going to be spinning 40,000 runes. Let me show what I'm talking about. Oh, I need to finish this up and get on to chapter 3. So we need a Lego. And then we just need to defeat a guy. I have an attempt. I get another one, 57 seconds. We have 2 hours before the updates. Sometimes my setup does not refresh things properly, especially Divine Arena. I gotta go in there manually or else it won't be apparent that it's active. So this is ready to go. What am I doing? I need an assistant.
Legendary.
Ooh, I would love to get my flows to 16. I'd like to go up against flows at 2200. I'm not getting up. This might mean I don't know their names. I call one of them. That's Blair. Blair, I didn't get, so I have to wait 3 months. Ridiculous. It's also ridiculous that I got to 6 and not to 5, where you get a third wish list hero. If anyone wants any of this information, there's charts, printouts, things. They're emailable, transferable. You could hit me up. Easy to find. I'll help you out. All right, let's go collect. So yeah, I need an assistant to keep me on point because what am I? A space cadet, is it? A little... A few too many hits in football, perhaps. A few too many hits at the Grateful Dead fish shows. In the mosh pit. Never mind. Let's change that subject. Makes no sense. This looks like it's not going to be... I don't think I could lose this if I tried. Not that I'm awesome. I'm just saying it's in stark contrast of that pit where it's going to... Oop. I guess I should have looked at what he says. Again, if anyone's watching and wants to post, if there's much significance, like on their survey, they even ask, does anyone read the comments? I noticed a nifty little coincidental thing here and there about comments that I won't say, but I will say, if you study them, maybe jumble them around, maybe try a Nostradamus cipher, get crazy with it, you might see some steganography, a page within a page. Pano, am I close on that? Hit it. Boy, this guy has no chance. How to fastest do it. Like that's gonna help you? I'm insulted. I put the flows up there because I run downhill into the 2 timers. That's why that's a good combination. Sharon's such a good combination. I would almost call him... there's some exceptions to the rule that will become obvious, but for the most part, if he's not in conflict with like a Chuba or something, he is very much in synergy with most characters. So your plan was to completely destabilize the region, and then what? Take the throne for yourself? Isn't that usually the way? Why wouldn't we? You cared so little about our tribe, Lord Protector. So we decided to take everything from you. Lord Protector, I see that a lot. Again, in the comments, if anyone wants to cast an opinion forth what they think about the Lord Protector, I'd be really interested in hearing it. You're too late, guys. Haven't you heard? Hall of Fame now belongs to the lizard folk. I sense a little duality, potentially, with maybe some current events-y type thing. I don't know. Not for long. That's the Atlanta Falcons former coach. Abbreviation for NFL. Not for long, buddy. Running backs are usually out within 3 years. Coaches could be out in a year. A rotating train. I haven't really found my niche and role in narrating, so pardon my disjointed, non sequitur, random opinions and claim to be facts. Always do your own research as best you can. Not that it's real easy these days to be confident that you're getting at the truth, but don't often want to blindly take other people's opinions, especially in a day and age of 2000 1 and 2. Okay. I think I need a quick coffee break so I can get focused here. Maybe double check the bank account to see if there is $5 or $10. Actually, before I take a break, let's do an assessment here. Open 4 legendary chests in the event shop. So we could begin that now. I have 12K. This is a place where a lot of people, myself, can. Sometimes I'll end the event here if I have all of the heroes already going in, and sometimes what I'll do if I'm going to give up on it like 2 is I will, if I had already spent a lot of runes on the previous screen and there's 2 or 3 of these bonus chests, is I'll open those cheating, and then I'll get to the very end, and hopefully in 3 days you can accumulate enough to replace the 2 bonus chests if you're in a jam. If that didn't make sense, I'd be shocked. If that came out correct, I would also be shocked. I love to do 10-time rolls, but we're not going to do that till, in case we have to go down here, spend 40,000. So, alright. So I'm going to be stuck there, or I'm going to have to buy the summons, and I don't think I have that money. So what we hope for then is the chain of sparks, and I think the highest percentage is 5,000, so I'm hoping to hit sparks, baby. And the only hero unlocked that I don't have unlocked is Snake the Lizard King. So I would like to see sparks, and then after 4 rolls, Snake the Lizard King. Come on, baby. Okay, that brought us up close to the first bonus chest. There's Snake the Lizard King, that's good.
Legendary.
Okay, I did not get a spark chain, but we're not even at the first reload on the first day. So I'm probably going to be able to do the 4 spins. I got to start thinking about what I want to do about the 2 times 10 summons that I don't have. That's why if someone has $50, I don't have it this month. I had it the other month. I bought this 20 summons and 25k. Finished chapter 3, no problem, first day. That was back before they removed Brawl. Without Brawl, are these the same thing? Maybe what's... Gosh, they make it so tempting. If I had $100, I would really want both of those. But I don't have 50, so I don't have to worry about it. I'd really like 550 of her for fucking... Oh, language. Hello, $20. And for $20, I'd really like these miracle scrolls. $50, 10 miracle scrolls. I don't even know what they are. I wish I... Usually these vids are meant to show you guys those types of things with me spending money. Hopefully, theoretically, getting 50 or 100 bucks back from YouTube was my thinking, to help support bigger buys that people won't normally make, so we can experience that and what it's like, and if it's something worth it and whatnot. So in the comments you can also let me know if you would want to see any character in particular or skin. That was a dumb move. I got lucky. I gotta stop talking during the non-automatic skirmishes. I don't know if it's obvious or not, but to me it is that the last... Well, it's obvious I've been losing. I think that's because I've been talking. Look at all these ×2 runes. It's when you're getting that every time. If you get Sharon in the first hand and you go first, it's really challenging. I like to often put TNT behind Chernomore, but it wasn't ideal due to what was staring at them on the other side. Now what we want to do here is get Grace out of commission for sure before she triggers, and then there's no stopping the collapse. I'm not used to having 930 hit points. I feel like I have 650, 700. So when I look over at him, I'm like, oh, we must be tied. And then I'm like, wow, I have 900. How did that happen? Just, there's these little explosion rates. 235. No melees. This is a Grace scenario, isn't it? Grace on the double runes. I mean, come on. And then Sharon with the shield on top of it. They nerfed... First of all, when they nerfed Grace, I think she's still my second best player behind Sharon. I know Masora can be dominant with Sharon as well. Sometimes I'll do a Sharon Flows Mosora combo. Okay, I just lost a lot during that talk session, but reassessing, we need to get Grace eliminated before she triggers or it's game over. So that's how we do that. Put a couple holes in the floor. Probably my favorite hobby of the game is disrespecting my enemy's floor and blowing holes in it. Ironic timing. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm in trouble. No healing. If I had Chernamore out there earlier like I usually do, he might be cranking 592 heal, 592 point heals per turn. Note to self, get Chernamore out there. I don't know where this temptation to use words beginning with F are coming from, but actually this is a not made for kids video. I came to that decision not upon the cartoonish look, but that you essentially need a PhD to win anything. It's more like chess, Magic the Gathering, math geek, smart, hard style. Not a lot of luck, dice rolling, risk type stuff. There's a little bit of rareness. What's cool about it is, if you think of Magic the Gathering, when sometimes the calculations, there's arguments over the order of operations. When the computer is in charge of the order of operations, there are so many special effects out there right now that it gets to the point where you're unsure what's going to happen, and if you had to hash it out in real life, it wouldn't be fun. It would be monotonous and argumentative, making the AI a crucial factor in why this is so awesome and addicting. It has the factor of collecting baseball cards, the dopamine, the anticipation drug. Who am I going to get? And going off on tangential opinions, trying to be non-controversial in a controversial age. Prayers to brothers and sisters in countries that I'm not very knowledgeable about. Why am I going here? I'm going because I've opened slots both on the left and on the right. I mean by that is not political. I think we should get rid of those terms. Keeps coming back to that, but it's not my fault they chose to give the English language words that have 5 different definitions and then 5 different words that mean the same thing. It's almost as if, not to get on a crazy conspiracy type of thing, but it almost looks like there's some, what's the word, conflagrate? No, that's a melting rock. Conflagration. My brain just doesn't have enough calories, sleep, or random access memory to come up with that right now. I'll settle for the win, though, considering how tired I am. I've been playing more than my fair share of Mighty Party as of late. If I say Mighty Poker, if I've done that multiple times, I have that tendency. I don't know why, so I apologize. And let's see how many times it rears its ugly head per hour. 850 to 52. I feel like I just got my butt kicked there, and they're still helpless and hopeless. This tailing dragon, like that big dragon tail in the background. Hint, hint. What are they hinting at? Or is it just a play on the Chinese New Year, like my wife says? I think, I don't know how or why, but I think it might go deeper. Everyone close their eyes from my private messages of yelling at people yesterday, but I gotta make these ones go away. People are basically wondering why I trashed my own guild, and it was frustration. It's so hard to run a mathematical invasion when there's my answer. I went nutty. What happened? Went nutty. Good night. Go away! Exclamation mark. By the way, how about Lo siento, soy solamente where is this message coming from? Why can he not delete messages? What a clunky POS. I must say, people use Discord where there's a bot. I'll get back in some time. What happened there? Recording my event right now. Trying to finish 3. So, yes, I'm okay. And thank you. And feel better. And Nova Tej Martinez. Others also. I am taking a reflection period. Down the road, as I get acclimated to making videos and software, I'll do a better job of... that one's just gonna have to... I'm just gonna have to learn to live with it. Did I ever take the break I said I wanted to? Because I feel so dumb and forgetful. It's probably a little embarrassing. We're at an hour and 10 minutes. I gotta get moving. Let's take a break. I'll get some coffee. I'll assess, reflect, and I'll also show what I'm gonna do in this odd turf war situation. Hello, I'm back from my break. I'm doing a quick analysis here, and I might not finish this. I just got Snake. I already have Mantis, Toxic Mantis. I have all all 9 of the heroes now, and I'm missing the 20 summons. I have potential to get stuck right here where I'm at. Okay, so let's look forward. Ogre, I have, that's 1200. So I might open my bonus chest to do what I was talking about before, even if it contributes to me not finishing versus me not finishing right here, if that makes sense. That said, open her up. Come on, Sparks. Shit, I wish I had this 15,000 right there. Man, that was everything right there. That would have done it. What a tease. What a tease. 2,500. And it's not even open-ended. I have to get 5,000. This is what I would call a bit of foobar. So it is 11:40. It's an hour and 20 minutes before I can pay to get all these again, as opposed to get free attempts in the brawl that they removed. But I don't have gems. I don't have money for gems. So I'm probably going to have to wait for tomorrow, where I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attempts starting here. He's 250 gems. This is, we'll call it 200. I think it's 250. So I think it's 13, 7, and 3. 200, 400, 550, 650, 700 on this one, 950. And then they get really small, where it's almost worth not doing these, but paying to get. If I got all the way up to here, like those are like 550, 650. That's really nice when you get that done on the first day, and they refresh every day, and you get to get 650, 450, 350, 250 off the bat. That's when you can do some serious boost, reborn boosting. But since I missed the 15,000 sparks by a hair follicle, I have 2,500. If I bought 2,500 more, that doesn't help me, because unless I hit sparks. So what deals do we have? Technically, I would have to buy 7,500, and I do not have $30, but that would cure what ails me. $5 gets me only, so $10 gets me 2,500, and then I'd have the 350 gems. I'm not sure if where the bank account with that I share with my wife that I'm arguing with at the moment. Whoa, TMI. I'm gonna have to learn how to edit. But if I had $20 and I got it with the 5,000, it's no guarantee. How much does it cost in gems to roll at 5,000? 835. So it almost would have worked with the 750 that are included. $30, and I don't want to say finish easily. I don't think without money, there's no way I can finish today. That didn't used to be the case. If I had prepared properly the two, the 20, the 2 times 10 summons, if those were prepared, maybe I could have gotten this done without money. But I'm starting to slow down here, run out of gas and options. If anyone happens to be watching at this point and like, dude, you're missing it. So here's 3 spins I have. 5 days of, here's what the VIP screen looks like, VIP 11. 45 gems a day, 115 soul dust a day, 105% bonus gold. Hero boost cost 27% less. Skipping the gold mine if you want. The extra refreshes in the black market, oh so critical. Hand shuffles in the pit, oh so critical. Premium summons Gods of War, I've done once on an old horrible account, and it was 5,000 gems for like garbage. The more event boss attempts, critical. More Dark Tower attempts, critical. More pit sigils, critical. Level up costs 20% less, critical. Contribution bonus. If you got a team of people on the same wavelength, the elixir comes in thousands a day. It would be nice if I get a disciple. People are trying to have me leave my crummy guild here. Let's take a break over here. I already wrote Pano a note. I'm like, saying I have 199,000 troops left to deploy, does it not? And when I get here, okay, so it's like a half sitting. All right, I know what it is. Before I stormed out of my old guild, I dropped my 200,000 with elixir, all my troops in one spot. So these troops are troops that I'm acquiring from the event. So I may actually be able to attack soon with elixir and beat 3,000, but I don't want to blow 2,000 elixir instead of just waiting. This is round 12. I would assume 99% in 2 hours and 2 minutes I will be reloaded, refreshed, and if you look at my competition, no, that's not bad. 42k. 4k. Good luck. 26k. Good luck. 800. Bye-bye. 9,000. Good luck. 25,000. You could have a corner before I choose that one to take out with my obvious massive troop advantage. It won't remain like this for long. There is no sinner like a you. I love when strangers talk about what they know about people they've never met. Maybe they'll put a special stank on his snipe attack. I call it a snipe attack when it's you wait till under 30 seconds, the closer to the clash counter going to 0, the better. Like 4 seconds left on the timer before you can't attack anymore. That's when I like to pounce on a building all at once, surprise, and they don't have excuse me, they don't have any time to, even if they're watching and waiting, they don't have time to respond, especially if you have to hit elixir. Okay, being that there's 2 hours, I'm going to come back. I'm going to contemplate if I can acquire any new heroes so that I don't have to blow elixir on freaking 3,000 troops. Because elixir's a fixed multiplier, 200 max on the first click, 800 max on the second click, gives you 1,000, which I believe is 100% multiplier. So if you use 1,000 guild on 2,000 troops, you get a bonus 2,000 troops. If you use 1,000 guild on 200,000 troops, the same amount of elixir will produce 98,000 more troops. So basically, if you can hold off until you're bigger, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 50, 100, you know, the exponential return on results. All right, I used up a lot of brain power trying to convey that sentence, and I'm thinking I need a break. I'll be right back. Well, at 1 hour and 22 minutes, I'm at a bit of an impasse, and I could perhaps use a nap, and let's maybe go see if I can throw a quick 20 in the bank so I can buy what I need to buy to finish this, or just do it patiently over the coming days. Probably the way to go. I'm disappointed I didn't finish right off the bat to show everyone, but I'll close with this. Ogre skin up top, 450 souls, a legendary down below. Boost Snake, the Lizard Prince, Hoodoo, or Toxic Mantas 9 times. So let's check that. Snake, Hoodoo, Mantas. Boost or Reborn? My short term is just, I'm on empty. I need food. I need sleep. So I won't call it a total failure. This is the end of chapter 2, and we are at the beginning of chapter 3, but pretty soon after the update, I'll be able to do another 5,000 spin. If it hits sparks, then I'll get past it. Let's check if I have... Oh, so I'm going to need a lot of soul dust. I'm going to need like 80 times, it's like 720 soul dust. WTH I may want to not share any more of my money for no good reason. They need to include soul dust more often, and gold is so expensive. So when you look at your high growth and it costs $1 million or $3 million to get your 7,000 gems or whatever, that costs 11,000 gems. If you don't do everything in the exact order of operations, you're gonna get screwed, like happened, like I did to myself here. Is there any purpose to even doing this? I'm not even thinking straight. I should really edit this. I'll leave it in and show that I may not be very good at this game, or maybe I'm growing grouchy. I'm definitely growing grouchy. TMI, personal issues. I may move, and I may not be making videos for very long, it turns out. So it has been fun. Before I go, in case anyone's interested in what this Guild War stuff is about, choose the province, attack, choose troops, send them to the province and conquer it. Whoever orange is way overextended. They have 42,000 troops. Actually, maybe they did that before I joined the game. Not that I'm awesome. I happen to have a ridiculous amount of troops from playing a ridiculous amount. Starting to get... Am I depressed that my event is over? Is that what's happening here? I don't know that I want to go right next to that guy. I'm not convinced I want to go this round. It's round 12. Screw it. Sometimes when you don't know what to do, the best thing to do is nothing. Everything would, like, take all my elixir, which is almost 3,000 in one round. That's a difference of, let's see, 200,000 plus 200,000 plus 200,000 plus 100,000, 700,000. So I could use all that elixir to get one square now and 4,000 troops, or all that elixir next turn for 740,000 troops. That's how elixir works. And lastly, on that topic, elixir artificially pumps up your ranking, so you get more and more difficult competition if you keep relying too heavily on elixir and not what they call quote-unquote raw troops. Last thing I can think of off the top of my head, when you get more than 3 tiles, riot tiles start popping up in the area of, if I have 200,000, the riot tiles are usually like 50,000. So if you have 5 of them, it's quite a hindrance, quite a tax. So until later in the game, you kind of want to hold your tiles to a lower number of higher value, like buildings, or tiles that have access to 4 buildings or 3 buildings or 2 buildings, and often let go edge tiles if you have others, especially if they're losing big to riots or attacks. So, this is the end of what is it called? It is called is it going to be titled anywhere? Mantis Plague. Where would I find it? I'm out of gas. 100% out of gas. That's okay. I'll be back soon. 48 minutes, there'll be an update, and I will begin part 3. So I'll start uploading this to YouTube now, and I hope you all have a great day. And I hope I start having a better day. I feel that creeping dark storm cloud coming in over my head. I pray for all my brothers and sisters worldwide for health, safety, and love, comfort, and if it doesn't hurt anyone else, what it is that they desire. Be blessed. Bye for now. If you can help me out and subscribe or like or share or let one of the long videos run in the background if you can, or if you enjoy it, or if you watch it twice, I would be so thankful, and I'll be able to like buy some silly stuff and test it out in front of you. You can make the recommendations. Anyway, have a great rest of the day.